Sarawak, wilayah yang cukup sinonim dengan keberanian. Dalam apa jua keadaan sekalipun, anak Sarawak pasti akan mempamerkan semangat bujang berani demi mempertahankan kedaulatan negara dan mengharumkan namanya di persada antarabangsa. Pencarian bujang berani diteruskan lagi. Bersama saya Yusma Ghazali, kita jejaki ikon keberanian Sarawak dan kenali kisah sang patriot, Panglima, Sri Kandi dan mereka yang digelar Bujang Berani. Sebelum ini, kita telah mengenali kisah hidup Cikgu Lily Eberwine, seorang tokoh kepimpinan wanita yang muncul semasa era anti-penyerahan Sarawak sekitar tahun 1946. Dalam episod kali ini, kita akan mengenali pula tokoh-tokoh wanita daripada kaum yang terbesar di Borneo, iaitu kaum Dayak. Bagi mengenali ciri-ciri seorang wanita Dayak, kami telah mengembara ke Bintulu untuk menemui Profesor Datuk Dr. Jayum Jawan. Beliau merupakan penyandang kerusi penyelidikan Tan Sri Empiang Jabu untuk kajian wanita Dayak.
Dayak woman is a hardworking woman. She wakes up 3 or 4 in the morning in the old days to prepare meal for the family because by 4:30 the family goes to the farm. So that is her daily routine, when they were living in the long houses many years ago. A Dayak woman is also a caretaker of her household. She takes care of the family to ensure family food is on the table. She takes care of the aged parent who are living with them. So she is also resilient. She has that characteristic. You have to. In order to be able to take care of this, many members of the families who have different needs over the days, over the years.
Apakah peranan yang dimainkan oleh wanita Dayak dalam komuniti mereka?
Their role are not much different because they are basically an egalitarian society, meaning they are farming communities. So farming communities, they have similar economic activities. Morning, you have to go to the farm. You can only work until 11 or 12 before the sun's right above your head when it becomes too hot to be able to do anything on the farm. So each morning, they would get up early, prepare food for the family that are left behind, preparing food that is to be brought to the farm to be eaten later, during the daytime after they have finished doing whatever they are doing at the farm.
Dalam kebanyakan masyarakat, kaum lelaki selalunya dianggap lebih tinggi kedudukannya berbanding kaum wanita. Bagaimana pula kedudukan wanita dalam masyarakat Dayak?
I don't feel that Dayak women, in particular the Iban women, they are not having less power, because when we study the cultural value, the culture of the Iban, men, women are on equal footing. They have the same power, they have the same authority in the society based on their adat and also based on action. Now, let me just say, for example, when there is a gathering in a long house to settle whatever issue, nobody is prevented from participating. Men can join the gathering in the long house, women can, children also can. My interpretation of that is that there is such thing as equality in the Dayak or Iban culture based on their adat. Both are equal partners in the running of their daily activities.
Apakah yang perlu dilakukan oleh wanita Dayak untuk memperkasakan diri mereka dalam zaman sekarang ini?
To be empowered, you must have knowledge. Women who wants to be empowered, who wants to do what is quote-unquote traditionally men's area, well, they need to equip themselves. So these are things that can be learned from a reliable source or institution. So I think to be empowered, Dayak woman needs to pursue all this vigorously alongside the men's folk. So I think if they have this, I don't see why Dayak woman, Dayak Iban woman or Bedayuh woman or orang Ulu cannot become tuan rumah, cannot become penghulu, pemancar, temenggung, or even members of the local council, or even be candidates in election. So I think this is about person who has knowledge in order to lead a group of people.
Dari kajian yang dilakukan tentang wanita Dayak, bagaimanakah pada pendapat Profesor Jayum masa depan mereka?
After working for almost 3 years under this chair, I have found that there is a good future for Dayak women. A good future because they are industrious, they move out, and they seek knowledge that they want to. They are not shy about it, they go for it. And many are successful, not only in Sarawak, in Malaysia, and even beyond the shores of Malaysia. I have been told through a few researchers that in the Rejang River Valley, there are quite a good number of Dayak women who have been appointed as tuan rumah. I believe that is the first step. And I think as more of them shows the capability to be leader, I think the government will be evaluating them for better, higher position from community to state as well as federal. Because there is a great motivation to all Dayak women. I hold a great and high hope for our Dayak women.
Sebelum ini, kita telah bersama Profesor Datuk Dr. Jayum Jawan untuk mengetahui sedikit sebanyak mengenai ciri-ciri seorang wanita Dayak. Mereka telah melalui banyak perubahan dan transformasi daripada zaman menjadi hanya seorang penjaga di rumah panjang masing-masing. Untuk mengetahui lebih lanjut tentang perkembangan wanita Dayak dalam sosioekonomi Sarawak, kami berpeluang melawat rumah SIDS, iaitu Sarakup Indu Dayak Sarawak, untuk menemui pengerusinya, Datuk Alice Jawan. Pertubuhan bukan kerajaan ini telah berjaya menggabungkan ramai wanita Dayak yang berasal dari pelbagai bahagian di Sarawak.
From the beginning of the formation of Sarakup, education has always been the key. And also the financial standing of the family has always been important. We are of course setting up entrepreneur incubator to assist our women who are skilled in handicraft. One of them is menenun pok kumbu. This is one of the economic opportunities that our women have. Bidding is one. And then of course the making of mats is one. So we wanted our women in the rural or even the urban, whatever business they want to have an opportunity, Sarakup would like to create this opportunity for them to provide training if they need, to provide support for them if they need. So this is how we are transforming in terms of empowering our women to today.
Memperkasakan wanita Dayak di Sarawak bukanlah sesuatu yang dapat dicapai dalam sekelip mata. Apakah antara langkah yang perlu diambil untuk merealisasikan matlamat ini?
We might have the academic qualification, we might have the intelligence, the knowledge, everything is there. But if we do not network with we women ourselves, we cannot move forward. And that is the message that we are also giving to our Sarakup women across the state currently. We are telling them that with one Sarakup, one voice, we can achieve a lot of things. Leadership should be one of it. So we have worked into various training programs for our women across the state on leadership. It is not only about leadership of management, it is a leadership of financial, it's a leadership, a total leadership, because as women leaders, as we meet the challenge, we must be a total leader regardless of whether we are a man or woman.
Melahirkan pemimpin generasi baru merupakan salah satu objektif utama Sarakup. Wanita Dayak di Sarawak amat bertuah kerana mereka mempunyai seorang ikon kepimpinan yang telah menjadi sumber inspirasi kepada ramai wanita. Ikon yang dimaksudkan ialah Datuk Sri Tra Zehnder, Bujang Berani kita dalam episod kali ini. Beliau merupakan wanita pertama menduduki kerusi Dewan Undangan Negeri Sarawak. Untuk mengetahui lebih lanjut tentang kisah hidup Datuk Sri Tra Zehnder, kami telah menemui anak perempuannya, Cynthia Zehnder.
My late mum, she's actually from Semanggang. She grew up, of course, in Kuching because the father had moved back to Kuching. And my grandfather sent her to St. Mary's School. And in St. Mary's, because she was different from the other girls, she will not be bullied. She was actually a leader already when she was in school because her father brought her to the camp, to the brigade. My grandfather was the leader for the Sarawak Rangers, so they came to him when they had squabbles or problems. So my mom learned a lot from there, okay, from the father.
Sebagai anak seorang pegawai Sarawak Rangers, Datuk Sri Tra Zehnder telah ditakdirkan untuk menjadi seorang pemimpin. Dari awal lagi dalam hidupnya, beliau lantang menyuarakan pendapatnya.
I had the pleasure of meeting one of her teachers, Cikgu Lily. She would tell me that your mom is different from others. When she sees something that is not right, she will speak up and she will not be bullied. She was called to see the principal a few times, but then it was not because of what she did wrong, it was just that she spoke. Okay, at that time, girls do not do that. Okay, students do not speak up against the teacher, speak up against whatever is not right.
Bilakah Datuk Sri Tra Zehnder mula menunjukkan kebolehan dalam kepimpinan?
I think she really showed her leadership skills when she was nominated a member of the Council Negeri. There she showed her leadership. She was not afraid to speak up. She was the one who mooted the idea of the Gawai Dayak. So when she brought it to the council meeting, she was practically alone, speaking about this Gawai Dayak. There were a few supporters. So in my mind, that time she really showed leadership, because a true leader will not be afraid to speak out even though they stand alone. Later on, she stood out again when she became the Temenggung. A lot of the male counterparts could not accept the fact that there is a lady Temenggung. This one she told me herself. They would not accept it. But then later, seeing her passion, her sincerity, and her courage, they all respected her.
Bukan senang untuk menjadi seorang pemimpin yang disegani, lebih-lebih lagi bagi seorang wanita. Namun, Datuk Sri Tra Zehnder telah berjaya memecahkan stereotip ini dan membuktikan bahawa apa yang seorang lelaki boleh buat, seorang wanita juga pasti boleh buat. Terima kasih Datuk Sri Tra Zehnder kerana telah memberi inspirasi kepada kita semua. Sebelum ini, kita telah mengetahui sikit sebanyak mengenai matlamat dan pencapaian Sarakup Indu Dayak Sarawak dan juga kisah hidup salah seorang pengasasnya, Datuk Sri Tra Zehnder. Bersama seorang lagi tokoh wanita, iaitu Barbara B. Mendu, Presiden pertama Sarakup, mereka telah memulakan transformasi wanita Dayak dari seorang suri rumah kepada seorang pemimpin masyarakat. Kegigihan mereka ini telah menjadi inspirasi kepada ramai wanita Dayak di Sarawak, antaranya Bujang Berani kedua kita, Francisca Luhong James, wanita Iban yang pertama menyandang gelaran Miss Universe Malaysia.
Francisca Luhong!
Jadi, bagaimanakah semuanya bermula?
I work as a waitress and I work with my aunt in her shop before, so I did 2 part-time jobs. And then I remember there's this one makeup artist, his name is Gabriel Padan, so he scouted me and he asked me, what's your height? And I just look at him like, why are you asking? He's like, have you thought of, doing modeling or beauty pageant? And then I was like, no. Then he said, you can actually do modeling part-time and then at the same time entering beauty pageant and and at that time I realized that I can make connection and also I can earn. So I needed to earn because I wanted to pursue my study, right? So that's how it all started.
Apakah yang berlaku semasa Francisca mula-mula melangkah masuk ke dalam dunia peragaan?
I started at age 17, 18 as well. That's when I have to change my style from boyish to wearing dresses and then put on makeup, and it's very different, like the feeling is so different. And I wasn't really friendly, so I have to be friendly. And at first I thought like I have to force myself, but actually it just have to be natural, like how you converse with people and that's how it is. So that's why I'm very comfortable talking to you now. Yeah.
Setengah orang memang dilahirkan dengan sesuatu bakat semula jadi. Francisca ialah seorang yang sebegitu. Dia sangat yakin berinteraksi, tidak kira di depan atau di belakang kamera. Dari manakah Francisca mendapat keyakinan yang sedemikian?
In 2015, I joined a local beauty pageant. It's called Miss World Harvest Cultural Festival. So at that time, the reason why I wanted to join is because I feel like that's the best way for me to be more confident before I start my study doing PR. It's like a place for me to be more confident in front of camera, to talk to people and stuff like that, It's just sort of like a makeover for myself.
Dari pertandingan Ratu Cantik tempatan, Francisca telah memberanikan diri untuk mencuba nasib di peringkat kebangsaan pula dengan menyertai Miss Universe Malaysia, pertandingan Ratu Cantik yang paling lama dianjurkan di negara kita.
Hi, I'm Francisca Luhong James, your Miss Universe Malaysia 2020.
Kami berpeluang menemui Datin Elaine Daly, pengarah kebangsaan organisasi Miss Universe Malaysia, untuk mengetahui apakah pada pendapat Datin Elaine ciri-ciri yang unik tentang peserta dari Borneo.
The ladies of Borneo, wow, I mean, they're a different kettle of fish altogether. They are, they are very beautiful, they're unique, they're exotic, a different kind of vibe that they bring to the competition. And we always love to have girls from Sabah or Sarawak to come and join us. Where Francisca is concerned, she is smart, she's intelligent, she's beautiful inside and out. But the most important thing is that I think she's got great values, great family values, and she's got a lot of empathy in her. So, I think that's what Francisca is all about, and that's why she won the pageant.
Berkat kegigihannya, Francisca telah dinobatkan pemenang Miss Universe Malaysia pada September tahun 2020 dan sekaligus menjadi wanita Dayak pertama yang memenangi gelaran berprestij ini. Apakah pada pendapat Francisca kekuatan yang diperlukan oleh para peserta untuk menyertai pertandingan sebegini?
One of the things that I think every woman who wants to join beauty pageant should have is to be mentally prepared, mentally strong, because it is something that people don't realize, like whatever we show, on social media or in front of the camera, it's totally different than what we have to go through. All this bashing or insecurities that we sometimes it's normal that people sort of compare themselves with other candidates and stuff, right? So it is a beauty pageant contest, and it can be very stressful. There's a lot of pressure going on. So I would say for those of you who wants to join beauty pageant, be mentally prepared.
Persediaan mental memang sangat penting dalam apa jua yang kita lakukan. Lebih-lebih lagi apabila terlibat dalam satu pertandingan yang menjadi tumpuan ramai. Setiap gerak-geri diperhatikan dan setiap jawapan diteliti. Kejayaan Francisca dan pengalaman mewakili negara di pentas dunia sudah tentu akan memberi inspirasi kepada semua wanita di Sarawak yang ingin mengikuti jejak langkahnya.
So the thing about women in Sarawak, I would say they have a lot of potential. They're very creative, they're very brave actually, but they are lack of opportunities, I would say, and then we need to build that self-confidence in them to move further, to grow bigger. So I want to see them become a leader in the future. In my mind, I always feel like I want to be the first in something, and I want to be the first Indigenous woman to win the title, and I did. And I guess that story also inspired a lot of women out there, especially the native women in Sarawak, Borneo as a whole, that they want to pursue in their dreams, achieve their goals. And it's okay to fail. It's just part of the life experience, and ups and downs, full of emotion. And then after that, when you actually achieve it, you feel like, wow, I've been through all this and here I am now. Yeah.
Itulah dia, kisah dua orang wanita Dayak yang telah memberanikan diri untuk mencapai matlamat dan impian masing-masing. Walaupun pentas mereka berbeza, misinya tetap sama, iaitu untuk menyatupadukan wanita Dayak di Sarawak dan memperkasakan mereka untuk menghadapi cabaran yang bakal tiba.
I see some of those people underprivileged. If I don't do it, who will do it? If not now, when?
If Wakumbu is such expensive textile and their expertise is highly valued, how come they're still living the way they live now?